So today I'm fasting. I mean, I thought a lot about what I was going to do on Thanksgiving. You know, I just moved to a new place. I don't really know anybody up here, you know, well enough to, you know, be included in some kind of meal like that or anything. And so, I don't know, I was thinking, like, what am I going to do, you know? And so I decided finally, because of the way I feel about the holiday, which is very complicated, that I decided I wanted to fast in honor of all of the indigenous people in this country, the Native Americans, who continue to be disrespected at a level that is like beyond recognition to me. Like, it is absolutely astounding to me that we continue to kind of ignore the truth of this day, you know? Now, before I lose everybody in this video, I just want to say that, honestly, Thanksgiving used to be my favorite holiday. Absolutely, without a doubt, the only holiday that I actually liked at all. You know, and it's because it was completely devoid of religion. It was just really a day where people got together with their family or friends and shared some time together. You know, like took a break from the craziness of the world and stopped everything that they were doing and just got together, shared this beautiful meal together and talked and, you know, just hung out and laughed and told stories. And, you know, for me personally, it was a time where it was really the only time of year that I honestly really enjoyed my family, where it just was fun. You know, it was like a bunch of characters. You know, my grandmother was this incredible storyteller. She was funny. My father was a great storyteller. And so I kind of put aside all my issues and all my problems with my people, and I just really enjoyed it, and it reminded me of why I love these people, you know. It gave me like a brief respite from the stuff that I generally thought about. But today I was thinking, like, who am I to take a brief respite from what this holiday is about? I mean, therein lies my privilege, right? I can do that, but, you know, today I wanted to fast because I want to honor the fact that the stories that we tell about this holiday in school continue to be just made up fictional lies to make ourselves feel better about ourselves as Americans, right? Like this beautiful story of coming over here and giving thanks for this land and all this stuff, and we don't talk about that. You know, we brutalized these people that were here already, and, you know, we stole from them, we murdered them, and then we continued to disrespect them throughout our history right up until today, to this very day, where Native Americans are treated like shit. It's unbelievable to me. You know, the people who should be revered, you know, the people who really, really respect the land that we live on, you know, who do things so much better than most people with regards to respecting this country, this literal country, you know, this place that we walk upon and drive upon and build upon. So anyway, I wanted to honor them today. So I'm fasting until sundown, so I am hungry as fuck. I'll say that right now. But anyway, I also want to honor the memory of this day for me, which is, like I said, has really been kind of a cool day too, you know, a good day. And so today I am giving thanks for all of the people that I love and all the people who I believe love me. Now, I'm making a video and I'm putting it up on YouTube, you know, and I'm sharing it on social media. I mean, I could do this quietly. I'm not here like, you know, looking for attention or, you know, promoting my new film or my new play or something like that. But I am, you know, it strikes me that I am kind of like a public person. And, you know, now anymore, everyone is kind of a public person. But I mean, myself, you know, I am a performing artist. You know, I've been on stage my whole adult life. You know, I've put out music, I've made films, I've done a lot of stuff, you know, and so Today I'm giving thanks to those who come to receive my art, you know, who think that my life is worthy of that. You know, like, I thank you so much for thinking that there's any kind of value at all in my existence for you. And you know, this video right here, this could get 10 views, you know, it could get 100 views, you know, it could get 1,000, you know, it might go viral. You know, I might get 2 million views with this video. But like I said, I might get 5, you know. And so I want to thank you, the person watching this video, for coming here and for feeling that there is some value in coming to hear what I have to say or see what I have to express, you know. Because that means a lot to me. And also, you know, I want to give thanks to the possibilities of what being an artist has meant for me and the possibilities that has brought to my life, you know. I mean, I have a very, very close friend who lives in France right now, you know. So I may very well have told her a story once that maybe she shared with somebody else, and maybe they went and talked to somebody else, and so maybe that story has gone across the ocean into another part of the world that I don't even know about, and maybe somebody wrote a play about it. You know, maybe somebody made a movie based on the story that she told about me. I mean, maybe not, but maybe, and I have no idea, you know, I have no idea, but it's possible. You know, I have performed in front of one person. I have performed in front of 1,500 people. I have performed in front of more people than that, you know, but I'll perform in front of somewhere between 99 and 350 people. You know, I'm a solo theater artist by trade, and you know, perhaps because of the pandemic that's changing a little bit now, but I know that I have shared my work and things that are important to me with a lot of people over the years. You know, a lot of people have come to see me perform. A lot of people have listened to my music. A lot of people have received my film. You know, I did a mini-series about Brooklyn Quartet, a story that I did. It was a play. I just finished a movie now. A lot of people might see that. I'm giving thanks for that opportunity, you know, because the thing is, the reason I do what I do is because I hope that I move somebody, you know. I hope that I somehow stir things up inside of you. I always like to call myself a disruptive artist. You know, I've been described that way by people, and I kind of took that and accepted it, you know, because I kind of like that, you know. I like to disrupt the norm and make people stop and think about things for a minute, you know, like maybe this video will make you think for a minute about Thanksgiving, you know. Not that I want you to feel bad about it. I don't. I want you to enjoy your family. I want you to enjoy your friends, your people. I want you to tell stories. I want you to laugh. I want you to cry. I want you to do everything. But I do hope that you will think about the real origins of this holiday, you know. And so I'm giving thanks for people who I may have moved, and I'm also giving thanks to the people who move me, who don't even know that, you know. Like all you YouTubers, you know, you moved me so much, you taught me so much over the last 2 years in a way that has enriched my life, that I can't even describe how much it has helped me. And a lot of you YouTubers, you don't know that, you know. Like it's like I went to school during the pandemic on YouTube, and it really opened things up for me in a way that's just pretty amazing. I thank the people who have made comments at Q&As for my performances, the people who leave comments on the internet for me, you know, people who have come up and talked to me. I remember I did a show at PS 122 on the Lower East Side of Manhattan once, and a young girl who was visiting from Berkeley, California, took the time to write me a note and hand it to me after the performance about how much my performance moved her and what it kind of brought up inside of her and what it meant to her. And I don't know if she knows, but I will never forget that. I think about it, and I kept the note. It was a little handwritten note, pencil, and I kept it because I was so touched by that, you know. And I felt like, you know what? That's why I do what I do, for those kind of moments, you know. I often tell the story about how I performed for one person once in London because there were these riots going on, and there was you know, they shut down the town. There was a curfew at night, and so I couldn't perform, but that night somebody broke through the curfew, you know, like disobeyed it and came to the theater, and I just happened to be there rehearsing, and he just begged me to perform, and so I did, and it was an incredible experience, and I don't think that guy understands how much he moved me that night and what that meant to me, you know. It just really helped me to realize how I should never take for granted the work that I do, ever, you know, and I never do. And so, you know, I don't think that the people who created the film Cinema Paradiso understand how much that movie changed my life. And I know people get sick of me talking about it ad nauseum, but I love that film so much for so many reasons. And actually, I was just talking to my friend Giorgio the other day about how, you know, we sat in a pizza place together one night, a place that he and his brothers owned and built and turned into an empire eventually. But at the time, they had just opened it, and we sat and we referred to that film because of something that he was going through in his life. And it made him make a huge decision that he's got a beautiful daughter now because of that conversation. I believe that, you know. You know, so many things. I mean, I remember going to the New York Poets Cafe for the first time, and I saw this woman named Ebony Hogan perform, and it literally changed my life. Changed my life. Like, I was so stunned by the power with which she presented a story, you know, the grace and the power and the integrity, and she just moved me to you know, to do better in my work, you know. And I don't even think she likes me. I mean, I know she knows who I am, but she moved me so much, and it made me a better artist, you know. I've seen so much art that has made me a better artist, and so I thank all the artists that I've seen over the years who have kind of showed me the way and moved me. I thank my friends, you know, my friend Talia, who the first time I met her, she said that I have to meet with you and I have to talk to you about the performance that I saw last night. I was in San Francisco, and we met the next day, and she cried, you know, describing what this play meant to her and why. And I was like, wow. That was one of the greatest moments that I've ever had as an artist, you know, just sitting and talking to one person about what my work meant to her at that particular time. You know, it was incredible, you know. I had to take something out of the video, so I had to make an edit real quick. Technical issue that I just had to deal with, and so I did. And so now you get to see my face in a different setting in the middle of this video, disrupting the train of thought, which is pretty good and fine, because sometimes it's good to shock ourselves into repaying attention. And so without further ado, back to the video. I remember the first time I saw, you know, like, I'm not going to get into too many specifics because I'll be here all day. But I'm so grateful for the friendships that I have with my friend Audrey, my friend Lisa, Francesca, the enduring love that I have with Kathleen, you know, the relationships that I have that have endured some really difficult times, you know, really challenging times that have, you know, altered our lives. But still, I have so much love in my life and people who care about me, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to love them as well. And I hope that I reciprocate what I feel from other people. So that's what I'm gonna give thanks for today, you know. Like, yeah, I'm going to continue this fast because I can't partake in the festivities of Thanksgiving in a normal way anymore. You know, now that I know what I know, and I've known for a long time, obviously, but, you know, it's not a day to celebrate. You know, it's a day to mourn. But on the other hand, we should celebrate one another every day. And so any opportunity that people take to get together and share a big meal and cook together and tell stories together and spend time together and be silent together and take walks together. You know, today I went up to Lake Minnewaska here in, I think it's Ulster County. I live in Dutchess County now. I think that's Ulster County. I'm not even sure. I just got here. But, you know, I went up there today, and so beautiful. And so on this day, people get together and do things like that, you know. My friend Steve, who just scored my film like a genius and like the most generous spirit in the history of the world, he's somewhere in Pennsylvania today with his wife, Sue, and they're sharing some quiet time together, and they're going to see their family tomorrow. I mean, I am all for the holiday, you know? And I think about my grandmother on this holiday, and I think about my mother, and I think about my father. You know, I think about people that I'll never see again. You know, I think about the incredible Thanksgivings that I had at different people's homes. Debbie Smith, Francesca and her family. I mean, I had some incredible Thanksgivings where people treated me like family, and I don't take that lightly at all. And so I hope all these people know how much all of those things have meant to me and continue to mean to me. But I also hope that people take a moment today to think about the Native Americans in this country who have been disrespected and abused and not treated well at all to this very moment. And so for them, my heart is always with them. I stand with them. To me, they are the most American of any of us, more than me, more than anyone who's watching this. And I hope that we as Americans can become better people over time, because in my mind, we just haven't been very good. So anyway, I celebrate all of it today, and I give thanks for a lot. And I never want to take for granted any of the good things in my life, but I'm also not one to ignore the difficult things. And that's what my art is about, that's what my existence is about, and that's what I am talking about today. So thanks so much for watching, and if you're still here, I adore you for that, because I know a lot of people, the minute they heard the first 2 minutes of this, they clicked off and they watched something else, something that was easier to receive. None of my work is easy to receive. I know that I'm not an easy person to receive, to be friends with, to love, because I do this kind of stuff every day. This is what my life is about. But I wouldn't have it any other way. It's the way I was born. I've been like this since I was a kid, and I'll continue to be this way. And so here's to a better life for all of us. Here's to a better world for all of us. And here's to me doing better, and you doing better, and all of us doing better. And let's give today to the hope that we can somehow make it right with the native indigenous people of this country who we've never done that with. And as Danny Gewirtz says at the end of his videos, you should check him out if you're a filmmaker or just a storyteller, because he's incredibly gifted as well. But I'm going to say what he says, which kind of makes me feel weird at the end of all of his videos, and I'm sure makes a lot of people feel weird, but you know, I think it's relevant right now, or I'm just going to say thanks for listening, and I love you, and I do. You might not think so because of the way that I express myself in my work and in my life, but I do. I love you. That's the reason I am the way I am. Peace. Have a good day. Can't wait for the sun to go down so I can eat, because I am a hungry motherfucker.